Hi there, I'm Luke, welcome back to PhotoBite, and today we're checking out the DJI Smart Controller. Let's get into it. So the DJI Smart Controller is a new controller by DJI, and its main purpose is to replace the need for your phone. And upon using it and testing it out, we're very intrigued by what it offers. So on the top, you've still got some very similar features you would see on the regular controller. You've still got your toggles, which do come unloose and get put into the back. You've also got your pause button, your home button, your toggle to change what mode you want to be in, the power, and then also the smaller toggle as well. And then on the back here, we've still got the record camera button, and we've got two dials. One is for the tilt of the gimbal. If you have a zoom, you can use this one for the zoom as well. That's how it's been programmed for us. And what you'll see that's very different is one, its size, and two, the big screen. So on the front here is a 5.5 inch 1080p touchscreen that is great and very clear. It can put out 1000 nits of brightness, so even in bright daylight like today, you can still see everything on the screen without any issues. However, there's a bit of glare, so you will have a bit of reflection bouncing off if you have it on a lower brightness, so do bear that in mind. Now, to power this, there's a 5000 milliamp battery to keep it going. So when you're using it, you've got about 2.5 hours of usage. However, if you do have more batteries and you're flying for longer, especially if you're on a work shoot, you can also insert into the USB-C at the bottom to actually charge it up on the go. But do bear in mind, you need quite a bit of power to get it going. You can't just use any battery pack to charge it, otherwise it will just tell you that there's not enough power, or it's insufficient power to charge up the batteries on the inside. But overall, very, very impressive. One of the nice things we like about it as well is if we just fold down the antenna, you've got a built-in HDMI. Now, for general users, this won't really be something that you'd be after, but if you have a client who wants to look over your shoulder, you can make their life a little easier by plugging into a separate monitor so they can see what you're filming, or so you have a better view when you're going around doing your filming. You've also got an SD card, so this does have 16 gigabytes internal storage for keeping all the data on here. However, if you do need a bit more, you can just insert it on the back here, and you can expand it up to 128 gigabytes. You've also got a USB, which is great for taking off data. But overall, those are just some of the few features on here. In terms of actually powering it up, it's very straightforward. Getting it paired up with the drone is an absolute breeze, and once it's paired up, you can either turn the controller on or you can turn the drone on. Within about 10 seconds, they're paired and good to go. And one of the nice things is your battery in your phone stays full. So powering it up, you just gotta do the double tap and hold, and it will come right up. It'll just move a bit closer. So you'll see the DJI logo up here. And then it'll come up with the main screen. Now you can go into extras and you have a few apps you can go into. This is an Android operating system. You can go into settings, you can then go into Wi-Fi. You do need Wi-Fi to connect the controller and the DJI drone to begin with. And then you can go into more, you can go share, tethering. You can also share the videos from the controller onto your phone as well, just by using a QR code as your back button. Scroll down, we can go adaptive brightness. We've currently got that off, so we've got on maximum brightness right now. So we can tap that on, turn it off, tap on brightness level, and that's dialed all the way to the top. Then when it comes to going into the main menu, so we'll just keep going back and back. You can go to your drone, it'll then open up. So it opens up the DJI Go app. You can then enter your device and start playing around with it. Got your equipment, you then got editor, so you can actually go through all of your videos that you've taken, and you can have a go at editing, so you still got those options available to you. It's pretty much the DJI Go Up in its whole entirety, but now built in to a DJI Mavic controller. So it makes life very easy if you're on the go and you want something that is designated for your drone and you don't want to be using your iPhone or your Android or even a big tablet. You can just go straight to grabbing this and off you go. So with that being said, you do have to bear in mind a few more things. This comes in at about £580, which is roughly half the price of the DJI Mavic Zoom. So this isn't something that a beginner will go out and grab. This isn't something that if you're an enthusiast, you may not essentially go out and grab it. And it does only work for 2 drones, the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic Zoom, no others. However, when DJI do come up with more drones in the future, they will hopefully be compatible with the DJI Smart Controller. But overall, the main people that we see using this drone will primarily be people who are going out and they have clients and they got more of a professional work ethic with their drones. If you're a pro, you're probably not flying with a Mavic Zoom or a Mavic 2 Pro, you're probably flying with an Inspire or some larger option drone. And then if you are someone using a Mavic 2 Pro, then this might be a bit of a stretch for you. In total, you will be looking at about £2,000 just for the drone and the controller without any batteries. So overall, it'd be very helpful if it was a bit more compatible with more upscale market drones, such as the Phantom 4s and the Phantom 4 Pros and the Inspires. It'd be nice to see that option available. So for us to say, go out and buy one of these is very, very tough to say. But if you're someone who will get a lot of benefit out of it, then absolutely go for it. You'll love it. So that's our review on the DJI Smart Controller. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, my name's Luke. This is PhotoBite, and we'll see you next time.